Okay, then I gave all of you the fee schedules, which we are required to review every year. Last year, if you remember, we took out a strange phrase in there. It was a certificate of zoning compliance with the free service provided to all new businesses to determine if they're located in a properly zoned area. We took that paragraph out because we didn't have such a certificate. So you want to take a look at the costs and stuff and see if there's anything there that you might want to change or increase or decrease or whatever. So. We do have a request to build a tower, and there's no fee for towers. Do we need to include that? What is that?
Let me check on that and see what happened with the last tower.
Okay.
I believe there was.
You found something?
I think that was
commercial?
I believe so.
Do we have ordinances governing towers, don't we?
Well, they're exempt from height restrictions and whatnot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So basically you use number 5 then.
I would have to double check that. It was issued before my time.
Okay.
But I've seen it in a file, so there was a permit.
Okay. Any questions on any of the other fees and stuff? Once again, the variances and stuff are what goes to the Board of Adjustment. We good to go?
What do you think, Terry? What's your opinion on the fees?
Are we in the ballpark?
Oh, I think we are.
Is there something that we're forgetting that we need to fit in somewhere? We get new questions every day, I think, so.
Probably the only one I get complaints on is somebody put the 10-foot long piece of sidewalk in, pay $15, or 8-foot section of the fence and pay $25. I don't know how you would ever.
No.
I just smell it.
Is that sidewalks and stuff, that's, if you tear out the old and replace it, you still have to pay that fee?
If they replace a section of it that's bad, we call that maintenance. They tear the whole thing out and it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone.
If they take it off.
Then it's a permit.
Then it's a permit, a $15.
All right.
Any clarifications? I suppose we probably need a motion to approve it, to send it on to the council for approval then?
Before we do that, can I ask
Yes.
about the, I'm going to ask about the zoning variance and the zoning amendment. So when would there be a zoning amendment?
That would probably be if, can you think of an instance?
Probably if you want to do something in a district that is not.
See,
That's the question. What's our phosphate caller?
I think we've ever, I know we haven't amended anything in 2 years.
Well,
That's
then
right,
it would be
why
a
an amendment
change,
would
yeah.
that would cost whom?
Well, maybe if somebody came in to build something and then they decided maybe they would add on to their original building plans, and it would be something that would have to go to the Board of Adjustment.
Amend the
But it's all
original.
under
That'd be the zoning
variance.
variance.
It's all under variance. I mean, it's number 2 under
Well, variance is to go into, is to put something someplace where you probably shouldn't be. Or at,
Oh.
do you think?
I
I'm
thought
trying to.
Maybe.
I thought maybe a variance is usually to build closer than we allow.
Yeah, but should that be a zoning amendment or a building amendment?
And I thought maybe a zoning amendment was like if you wanted to put a dentist office maybe in a residential area or.
Well,
I'm not sure.
the variance is outlined in our ordinance as a modification of the special regulations of this ordinance granted by resolution of the Board of Adjustment in accordance with the provisions and terms of this ordinance. which grants a property owner relief from certain provisions of the ordinance when, because of a particular physical surroundings, shape, or topographical condition of the property, which condition is not of the owner's making, compliance would result in particular hardship on the owner, as distinguished from a mere inconvenience or desire to make more money. That's what a variance is described as.
How does that follow then if you want to put a garage closer to an alley or something like that?
Then you would need a variance.
I agree that that would, that would fall into the inconvenience part of it, not necessarily topographical.
Remember, we got into that discussion with Jim Mason that night at
Yeah.
the training meeting over at Larry Moore's garage.
Yep.
And remember, basically, Jim says, I don't know if we've ever denied a variance. Because we talked about that too, along with that carport going on.
Mhm.
But he also said that sometimes you take a section of a city and change
Right.
Because
that
of the small
section.
lots.
Because of the small lots.
And that's what we're having trouble with a lot, is some of the old town, the original town, the lots are so much smaller than they are in the other
Well,
parts.
see, like around my neck of
Yeah,
the woods,
they're too small.
those garages are right up to the alley.
I still think amendment would be something that maybe you've started and then all of a sudden you come back in and say, okay, I want to do something else. But that's what I would think.
Which would be a building or a building permit amendment.
Yeah. I think that the Board of Adjustment discovered during the training that perhaps they were easily granting variances. That's what was my take on the training anyway. And perhaps
think
the
so.
two that were here were enlightened as to maybe they should hold themselves more accountable before
Well, we
providing variances.
we discussed that it was unfortunate that more of them didn't attend the training session because it was pretty enlightening what they should do and what they shouldn't do.
And we hope that Adam did follow up and provide all the training materials to the Board of Adjustment, but I don't know if they've met, have they, Carrie?
No.
Okay, so we need to make sure, maybe if you make a note to
Yeah.
remind him to make sure that they get those materials.
Good idea.
Okay, so, are you satisfied?
Yeah,
That's the best I can do.
I really don't think it hurts anything. It's hindering what we're going to do here.
Okay.
So I'm okay.
Any other questions? So Steve, can you make a motion to approve the fee schedule as is? Is there a second?
I'll second.
Sharon, is there any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Okay.